So today you are going to get a lot of insights at how you can manage your work and also your shopping, and also what are the life changes that you are going to experience. That what kind of a support do you think employees need from their workplace during such transition?
Flexibility is really important. Understanding its matter too.
What are your expectations from an HR?
One person might be needed the time off or the leaves, or somewhere the other person needs just support or the encouragement.
So now let's talk about, we talk about that what employees need, but being in an organization, everybody is talking concerned about the goals of the company, that whether the company goal is meeting or not. It's your personal life at the end, right? So now we'll be talking about that, what it is, like how you can manage your business goals, balancing all of the support with business goal you have, right? So now, and that's very tricky, right? So now tell me that how do we balance supporting like employees with the company's goals? Like you are an employee, that how do you think that we can do that? For example, let's suppose you get married or you're about to get married and somewhere you are blank, you are very absent mind, right? And that's really going to impact all of the deadlines that you have. So how can we manage that shift, right?
So I think, Deepika, for that, I think first of all the planning is very important. So just do the planning ahead. जो भी आपको plan करना है, just do it beforehand. And definitely, if you know that an employee is getting married, so definitely there are many tasks that should be relocated to the another person. So definitely, first of all is planning ahead, allocations of the task, and be in the communication with the team. Clearly specify your team that what is your planning, that what is your working shift schedules, what is your timings, what is your when will you work, or when will you not available to work. So these types of things can help, definitely can help to the team or the person to achieve their goals. And definitely it should be like, if a person is available, or I think he or should be, if possible, then he or should also means take some dedicated slots to just overview the things from their busy schedules. So this will also helpful. It is shows that, even it is show it will also help to the other employees also, that if someone is looking their work, or someone is like helping them, taking the time from their busy schedules. So this will also help, and giving a very good perspective to achieve the goals, or like that.
Wonderful. So now tell me that how you are like going to manage, planning to manage all your work commitment during this busy time.
So definitely, first of all, as I said you, that make the planning, make the checklist of all of your work, make a different sheet for the particular event, so that you can manage the things easily. Be in communication with your team, and if like as I have said you, if possible, just allocate a dedicated slot from your busy schedules, whatever it is, whether it is in half an hour, or on a one hour, or you can just call to the employee, or you can just be available on the phone. So these type of things can also helpful. And definitely, if I'm talking about myself, so I'm also doing the same. I'm preparing the checklist, I'm preparing the sheet that can be helpful to my team. And I'm definitely plan that, and try to be available on the phone at least, on my busy schedule. Obviously, I am not be available all the time on my phone, but yes, I can definitely try to make some slot or book some slot for a particular time period. So this is my planning.
That's wonderful. I think to all of the viewers, I think that's creating a planning, right? Create a plan, create a checklist, create a sheets where every task that you are going to, because over and all you can plan your 1 month or 2 month ahead, right? That's what's going on. Definitely there will be a lot of emergency thing that you get ahead, right? Every time when we do, when we are working, we get something that's not planned, but that can be managed with the team. So I think that the Himanshi, what Himanshi told, creating your checklist for the work so that team can work on this. So all of the SOPs at a one go, at a one place, everything is streamlining your all of the things will really going to help the team. So I think we talked a lot of things about very serious. So now let's talk that what fun things can we do at a work to celebrate someone's marriage. Well, definitely we are in the professional setting, so we have to keep it professional.
There are so many ways, but I think a little surprise gift, or like just decorating the employee desk, or just means plan something like small lunch, or like that can be very simple, and I think that can be very thoughtful.
So I noted your point. We'll have something like that. And even also we can have a light-hearted like a contest. And in Rogam, by the way, people that who are watching, we have a personal quiz. So we might can have some of the questions related to your marriage. So we can plan that.
Yeah.
So now tell me, I have a one question that if your partner could describe you as a co-worker in one word, then what would it be?
I think it should be supportive.
Let's see that's what's going to happen, and we might ask this question to you later. What it turned out to be.
Sure.
Okay, so now tell us that what's one lesson from your work life that you think will help you in your married life.
So one lesson from my work life that I believe will help me in my married life is problem solving with having patience, because as in logistics there are unexpected challenges we have faced, like there are so many, sometimes we have faced so many delays, miscommunication, there are some many last minute changes, and so these things are common in logistics. So in that situation, if a person is staying in calm and finding the solution around it, I think it is the key of the success. So I think these skills will definitely help me out after my marriage, because having patience and having the problem solving attitude is definitely helpful for me, and it definitely helpful for me for my relationship as well, like the clear communication, and like there are some unexpected challenges definitely comes after the marriage. So having the patience or just stay calm is definitely helpful for me.
So to all the viewers who are watching, not only we come with our personal experience and then make our professional life, I think professional like working setting also give you a lot of lessons that you can apply in your personal life, and I think that's reflect on your also in the personal life. Like you said, the lesson that you will learn being patient, and I think in a marriage or in any of the life, the patient is one of the key, right? So I think you really got a wonderful lesson from this organization and your working. So
Yeah.
I think communication is so as always HR always say, be in communication, do communication. Like communication is a key. So now I think it's going to be mantra for you. Now I have to be in a clear communication with my group. So
Definitely.
that's wonderful. So now before wrapping up, tell me that what advice would you give to the other employees who are preparing for a major life changes like marriage?
So I would like to give the other employees the same advice, that definitely plan, make your plans very clear, communicate with your team, and never hesitate to ask the questions or to ask the help or support from your team member and from your company. And most importantly, definitely just enjoy the process, because it is a one time experience process for your life. So definitely just don't forget about everything, but just keep remember that this is the moment which you can enjoy once in your lifetime. So just enjoy that process, that's it.
That's really wonderful, Himanshi. So now tell me one more last question with you. Like, let's think very long term. Tell me that how can HR create a systems or a policy that supports employees through life changes? It's not just about marriage, while ensuring like while ensuring that the company should stay productive about it?
Okay, so definitely the HR and the company make the flexible leave policies to to definitely to help the employees. And as you can said that just not just for the weddings, but things like caregiving or other major life events. I agree, and definitely also mentorship programs where experienced employees can guide to the other employees. It could be great if the HR or the company can arrange such type of events or such type of programs timely. So these things can be definitely helpful for employees, and these things can definitely provide an employee a sense of like giving of value for the company. So this can be a HR or a company can do.
That's wonderful, Himanshi. So I think those ideas that you give are very fantastic, and one definitely, these are very small things that an HR can do and the organization can do to keep support their employees. It's not very big, because some supporting employees isn't just about being nice. Okay, yeah, I'm there for you, but also it's about creating a culture where people feel valued, and definitely which ultimately benefits the company too. Because when your employee is happy, your work will get done, right? So thank you so much for sharing your experience and insights today. I hope this conversation inspire our viewers to think about how we can support each other through life transition while keeping our goals on track. So to our audience, I have a lot of questions for you. You can comment down below. That's what's your take on this, and how do you think that workplace can support employees during life changes like marriage? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more episodes of HR Unscripted. Alright, and that's it for today's episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to HR Unscripted. Until next time, take care and remember, life and work are better when they are in harmony. So, thank you again, Himanshi, for joining in.
Thank you so much, Deepika. Thank you.
Bye bye, everybody.